Hey, what's up guys? Baron Getty here. And today I got a gameplay for you on Jungle. Um, Jungle is one of my favorite maps in the game. I usually do pretty well on this map. One of the big reasons for that is that I know the spawns pretty well. So the C spawns, the A flag spawns anyway for the enemy. But I was playing solo in this game. So like in my last few videos I've been playing solo. So, I don't really have, like, strong players to rely on and everything, so, as you can see, I kind of, don't go on the B flag. The reason for that is because, I wanted to see if they were going to try and, rush B hut, and I was trying to cut them off so that they couldn't do that, because B hut is one of the stronger points on this map. You definitely don't want them to get control of it. So, as you can see here, one of the things I want to talk about is this class I'm using. It's Wings of Redemption made a video recently, basically praising this class, and when he made the video, I just said, hey, I'll throw this class on and see if I can get some gameplays with it. The only difference is that I used it with lightweight, he used it with scavenger, and so basically the class is MP5 with rapid fire. In my case, lightweight, steady aim pro, and marathon. And this is pretty close to a class that I use a lot, except I normally use it with Sleight of Hand. And I'm quickly realizing that that's a big mistake, because the MP5 with rapid fire and steady aim pro is an amazing setup, easily one of the best setups in the game. Now, I know most people prefer the 74U, and I'll admit overall it is a better gun. But I think with steady aim, the MP5 is a better close quarters weapon. I mean, I know the MP5 does have better hip fire, but I think just as an all-around choice, if there's a map where you can stay in close quarters, I think you're better off with the MP5. And yeah, the MP5 is a gun that I've used a lot. I think it's either 5th or 4th on my most used weapons. But yeah, well, you see I ran out of ammo with my MP5, so I have to use the Galil, but that's why I don't use Scavenger, is because, well, I mean, I do use Scavenger, but a lot of times I'll choose either Lightweight or Flak Jacket, and not even use dual mags, because it's usually pretty easy to find a good weapon. The chances are, when you kill someone, they're going to drop either a FAMAS, a Galil, or a 74U, so it's really not hard to find secondary weapons. So, yeah, that's my advice on that. Scavenger is a really good perk, but mainly for resupplying your stuns and lethals and everything. For just resupplying ammo and stuff, it definitely is useful, but not necessary. It's that's kind of the same feelings I have about the Warlord perk. Warlord, it comes in handy sometimes, but there's I think just much better choices, because the Warlord perk, the pro version's nice, but the regular Warlord, once you run out of ammo with your primary weapon, you don't have a perk 2 anymore, so it kind of defeats the purpose. So anyway, one thing I kind of wasn't really planning on talking about, but I think I will, is Sleight of Hand Pro versus Steady Aim Pro. I know those are probably the two most used perk 2s, or at least among experienced players. A lot of people either choose Steady Aim or Sleight of Hand. And then you used to see Warlord a lot, but then they nerfed the grip on the 74U. But anyway, for a long time, I would pretty much have I had Sleight of Hand on almost every class, and simply because it's just a really good all-around perk. But lately, for SMGs in particular, I've been kind of moving towards steady aim, especially with the MP5, mainly because, number one, I realized that being able to pull out faster out of sprint, I think, is more useful than being able to pull up your sights when you're not in sprint, because a lot of the deaths you'll get come from like sprinting around corners and stuff. You get caught with your pants down. But I kind of learned to not sprint around corners a little bit better, but it still happens sometimes. You still get caught sprinting sometimes. But also, I realized that when you have steady aim on a gun like the MP5 and it has really good hipfire accuracy, you can hipfire someone from 20, sometimes even like 30 feet away. So on a close quarter map like jungle where you can stick to close quarters, it kind of eliminates the need to aim down the sight. So, I mean, this regular version of Sleight of Hand is still really useful. But another thing I realized is that, you know, when I'm used to Sleight of Hand, once I start using something like steady aim, it feels like it's really slow to reload. But, you know, then I got to thinking, that's only because I'm used to it being really fast. But then once, you know, after, like, playing with Sleight of Hand for like an hour, you kind of get used to it, and it really doesn't feel like it takes long at all. Especially on SMGs. I mean, I don't know about every SMG, but like the MPL and the MP5 have pretty forgiving reload times. Same with the 74U. But as far as the MP5 goes, rapid fire versus extended mags. It's I think most people would say rapid fire, but I mean, me personally, I usually use rapid fire, but extended mags does come in handy sometimes. Particularly at long range. And the recoil with rapid fire isn't too much worse. It's not really a huge difference, but it definitely is a little bit easier, I think, at long range with extended mags. Anything else on the MP5, I wouldn't recommend. Not because they're not useful on it, just because there's better options. You know, like red dot is nice on it and everything, but extended mags and rapid fire are going to come in handy more. I would not put a silencer on the MP5 just because its range is already kind of limited. Oh, and you saw there, I totally missed that guy in the game. I didn't even notice till I saw it in theater, and it gets me killed. Gets me my first death in the game. I had a 29 gun kill streak, but you know, I wasn't mad because I was already doing really well. Anyway, enough about the MP5. I'll talk about the gameplay a little bit. This was a game that I had a lot of fun playing, and as you can see, we got a pretty big lead. Get out of here, second chance guy. But I had the low streaks on this game, and like I've said in the last couple of videos, I'm just loving the low streaks recently. And after I got killed by that guy, I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I thought, oh man, this was a good gameplay. Now it's going downhill, but it picks up. You know, it ends pretty nicely. And you see, I got a host migration here, so it's gonna. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know I had to record this in 2 parts because of the host migration. I didn't know that the voice recording would stop at the end of the first clip. But anyway, I'm back now. So, I don't even remember what I was talking about before that clip stopped. Anyway, yeah, there's a host migration, so I don't know why you would exit out of the game when the game's almost over. It's kind of stupid. And I just tricked the shit out of that guy. That guy was just oblivious. But, the game's almost to a close. But, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I thought the gameplay was going to start going south, because that's what happens a lot of times. I'll like be having a really good game, and then it'll be like really good until the end, and I'll just mess it up, or something will happen, like they'll all leave or something. But, luckily that didn't happen this game. I got 2 quick deaths, but other than that, it was a really good game. You know, I think I end the game with 37 kills, which is pretty good for low streaks, and I'm going to get the final kill up here in a second. So, anyway, that'll be the end of this commentary. See, we beat them by quite a bit, which is pretty rare if you have randoms. Anyway, 37-2, pretty good game for using low streaks. Berengetti, peace out.